What's up, guys? So we're in another video today. So now in this video I'm going to be playing this mod called Ulterlands Worlds Apart. Now this mod adds a new dimension here, and this dimension has 6 different biomes, and it adds a whole bunch of cool new blocks right over here, and it has like a very unique art style right here. So it's a really cool mod, and it even adds some new redstone stuff. It adds a whole bunch, a few new music discs, some new armor sets and tools, a lot of different things, and a lot of new mobs. So it adds a lot right over here, and this mod is available up to 1.19.2. So unfortunately you have to play on 1.19.2 or below, unfortunately, but it's still, from what I've seen, a very cool mod right over here. So yeah, now I'm going to be showing everything in this mod, or at least most of the things. Alright, so before we get to the dimension, I'm just going to quickly show you the blocks right over here. So you have Obsidian B12, which that's one of the blocks that's required to create the portal right over here. The turf block, the soil, which those are the blocks you'll find in the dimension, like they'll make up a lot of the dimension. So you have the octo rock, cedar wood, you have a lot of the wood right over here. Then you have some leaves, and then you have a whole bunch of different plants. Right over here, you have a whole bunch of different plants. So yeah, these are all the plants right over here. And then you have some new ores. And then you have some moose turf. And then some mushbee warts. And you have a whole bunch of these. And then here is the wood set right over here. The cedar wood set. Which has all the different wood stuff. And then you have imbrac. And some other stuff right over here. Phonolite, glorinite, Vortium Rotes, Vortium Stem, okay, Vent, Edgestone, and then you have a whole, like, set of stuff here. Then you have Vocal Buds. Okay, I just wanted to see what it was like. Okay, and then you have some Starglyph Block, Quigmatic, Octorock, Mika, and Ret Mika. Interesting. They even have their own sound, which is kind of cool. So yeah, you have Bloodstone, and then some Bloodstone ore. Then you have a Trick Bomb, and then a Lift Block, and a Drop Block. And then you have a Soul Spire, a Aetherite ore, Aetherite Block, Cosmic Matter, Celestite Tiles. And then you have all the different stuff here. And then, yeah, that's a pillar. And then you have some Gram Bricks. Then an Ectocomb, dark gate block, Sisolite, and then you have some brush Sisolite, petrified bark, and petrified leaves. And then, okay, I forgot what that one was, but it was one of the water buckets. So it was like, oh, right over here, it was the Primo soup bucket. So that's what this one is. It's this black liquid right over here. And then those are all the blocks right over here. And then you also have some new armor sets and tools. So this is the Pyrite sword, and let's get rid of all this stuff. So you have all this different stuff right over here. So once again, and then you make it with Pikerite. So you make it with that, and then let's take all of this and then put this on. And then once again, we have a decent amount over here. So it gives you about the same as iron armor. And then, as you can see right over here, the tools and sword, it does a decent amount of damage, like quite a lot. So honestly, that's pretty cool. And then let's put this all back in here. And then right over here is Astrum. And you make it where you get the Astrum ore, and then Astrum ingots and Astrum. So that's where you get. So then have this, and then if we take off this, then we will have the different stuff right over here. And these actually have unique names. So this is the diadem, the aegis, the bracers, and the cleats right over here. So right over here, if we go in here, and it gives us the full amount of armor, so it gives us around the same as diamonds or netherite. And if we look over here, it actually seems even more powerful than netherite, actually, with +2 knockback resistance. So it's actually really powerful right over here. Next, right over here, you have the music discs. So you have Parallel by Coma Media, Outer Wind by Harumachi, and Requiem by Balance Bay. So you have 3 new music discs right over here you can find in the dimensions. So I'm going to quickly play them. Okay, this is pretty decent. I think this is pretty good. You know what? I don't want to steal their music. Once again, I recommend you try this mod out as well. So you can also listen to the full music disc if you want. But I'm not just going to bootleg or whatever on like my video, just the music discs. So I'm just going to play a little bit and then this one. And then I just want to hear this one again. So I don't know how to describe them. So I don't know. They're kind of like upbeat, so a little bit different from how regular Minecraft music is, like the C418 or like I guess the newer artists. I mean, more specifically C418 though, where it's a little bit more mellow and sometimes like I guess happy, kind of sad. I don't know, kind of music. So that kind of seems like upbeat a little bit. I mean, some of them seem a little bit down kind of a little bit, but it still seems like quite a bit upbeat compared to the regular Minecraft music right over here. So those are these music discs once again. And then the final thing right over here is the mobs right over here, which I counted. There's apparently like 19 different mobs right over here. Some of these are actually bosses as well. So you have a whole bunch. So let me grab out all of these. So right over here, you have a whole bunch. So the first one is a combustle. And so this one is actually looks like a creeper a bit. Like, yeah, this one kind of looks like a creeper. Does it explode? Yes, it does explode, actually. Yes, it does. And then the next one, you have an int. Is this one hostile? Oh, that was a bad idea. And then this one looks like an ocean one, and yes, I was correct. This is the orkin. I'm not sure if that's hostile once again, but it looks really cool to be honest. Like, I like the design of this. It looks kind of cool. This is the Pyre, which I'm guessing this is kind of like a... Yeah, so it's kind of like a blaze, to be honest. Once again, you can find similarities to other mobs. Like, this one is obviously supposed to... This one's kind of like a creeper. This one is, I'm going to say, like a golem. That one is similar to, like, maybe a dolphin or maybe a strider. I kind of see some, like, I don't know. Look, yeah, it's based off... It kind of... Yeah, it's a dolphin, kind of. And then this is based off of the blaze. And then, oh, this would be the strider. So this is the Troddler. Interesting. So this right over here is the Troddler. Once again, I should do... Okay, maybe I'll do this at the end of the video, but I'm going to compare some of these mobs to their vanilla counterparts. So I think I'm going to do that after this. And then this right over here is supposed to be a skeleton. The awesome... Ooh, that one's... Ooh, this one's aggressive. Ooh, that one's really aggressive. It's a... Bro, that was so brutal. I mean, let's go, dude. Wait a minute, okay. Bro, that's so brutal. This guy's brutal. I'm gonna have to do that somewhere else. This right over here is the Undertaker, which I'm guessing this isn't... Yeah, it's like an Enderman right over here. This is the Fort Ross, which this one's kind of like a Shulker. This is the Star Shot, which this one I actually don't know what it would be. I'm not sure which mob that would be. I think that one might be kind of more original, I think. Yeah, I think that one might... I'm not sure which one that one is. I'm actually not sure. Anyway, so I'm going to go back over here. Okay, so right over here you have the Tentaculi, which this one... what's this? I'm not sure. And then this is the Riftborn. Once again, these seem like floaty kind of type mobs. They're kind of like ghost kind of mobs, I would say. And then this right over here is the Moo. I think that one's based off of a Hoglin. I think that's what that one is based off. This is the Gyrock, the Aegon, the Oraith Queen. Wait a minute, where did I... The Donzo, the... Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so this is the Oraith Queen, but then there's also another one as well, so you have the Oraith right over here, so that's the Oraith Queen, but then you have this. So this one's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of looks like a... looks like a creeper almost, but kind of like a ghost kind of version of a creeper. So that's really interesting. So a lot of these are based... wait. Okay, and then this is the Badger Knot. Interesting. Wait, so again, and then oh, I didn't really focus on these. I don't know. Is that like the extinct dodo? I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I think that is based off of the extinct dodo. Nice. This is the flyburn, which is some kind of bug mob, and then right over here, I don't know what this is, but it's oh, maybe that's the warden? I can't tell. By the way, so once again, these mobs are like based off of other Minecraft mobs, but still, I think a lot of these are pretty cool, to be honest. Even though they're based off of other ones, I think they're really cool. And like, and I don't even mean that in a bad way when I say they're based off of other mobs. I think they do it in a really kind of cool way, where like they put like kind of like a spin or a twist on it, so like it's really cool. So it's not like just a green, or why did I say green? Because I was going to say the creeper, not like a purple version of a creeper that does nothing different. It's actually like something interesting. It's actually something unique. So I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, now anyway, I'm going to go to the dimension right over here, and then I'm going to go and do the redstone app stuff after, because I bet you guys are all waiting for the dimension right over here. So yeah, now anyway, I just want to show you. So you need the obsidian B12, and then you need the rift totem. Yes, the rift totem. And then I'm not sure how you get this, once again, as I've not played this in survival mode. By the way, so this right over here is the dimension, and there's actually 6 different biomes right over here. So this is the cosmic plains, which is one of the biomes. So this, or just called the cosmic plane, but whatever. So this is the cosmic plane right over here, and this is where you're going to find a lot of these tentaculous. So you're gonna find these, and then right over here is the Crimson Cinder, which I think this one is actually supposed to be based off of the Nether right over here. So you can find a lot of like the Toddlers, and let's see if we can find another one of these mobs. So once again, you can find the Embrak right over here, and then you can find some Cosmic Matter and Phonolite. So what I think is also really cool about this mod is that it has like a very unique art style. Like I really like the art style for this mod. I mean, I know it's a bit different from vanilla Minecraft, so it might not fit in entirely, but I still think that like the art style right over here is very cool. So I kind of like that. And then of course, yeah, so right over here is the caves. And so I know we're stuck in the wall, but right over here, this is the Octo Rock. So that's what this one is. So that's the Octo Rock right over here. And then the caves, they look like they're, I don't know, it looks, I forgot what these types of caves are called, but oh yeah, and it even goes into the negatives as well. But it's like these kinds of caves, like I forgot what they're, I think they're called noodle caves, but I'm not 100% sure. There's 3 different types of caves. One of them is noodle, cheese, and then I forgot what the other one is. But anyway, that's what those one looks like, and they're water ones, which is kind of interesting. So this one's the nether one, and you can also find some cool structures right over here. So right over here, I'm not sure what structure this is, but it looks really cool. It's some kind of fortress kind of structure right over here. So I think this one's kind of cool, to be honest, with how it is. Like this one is pretty cool looking. And then once again, obviously I don't think I can just fly around and find all of them. I mean, I think I might have to use some commands. But once again, this is like a very cool mod. And so I'm going to show all 6 biomes right over here. Yeah, so I think I want to use commands. So let me go to the next biome. Okay, so right over here is the Paramount Woods right over here. So this is the Paramount Woods, which is kind of similar to the forest in the overworld right over here, which this one actually looks really cool. I like this. Like, it looks really cool. I don't know. It's kind of like you're in a familiar world, but kind of not. So it's kind of familiar to the Minecraft we all know and love, but kind of not at the same time. And then once again, this is where you find the cedar wood and the cedar leaves, as well as the frax leaves on some pink variant trees right over here. Once again, and then you can find this right over here, which these are the muskook. Interesting. And then once again, you can find these on floating islands. And then right over here, you can actually find, so this is the Celeste Light or something, I don't know. By the way, and you have these like floating like airship kind of things, and these ones actually look really cool, to be honest. Like I think this looks really interesting. So once again, I mean, there's no sun here, but it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know, it looks very familiar. Like, it's kind of foggy, which I don't know, it kind of adds to the atmosphere. So it's kind of foggy, similar to how the nether is, because the nether's foggy. Like, I think it's kind of interesting, to be honest, once again. And then this is just the cosmic plane once again. And then obviously once again, also the generation for this is kind of cool. So it's similar to the overworld, but I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit different than the overworld. And you can actually find these, what is it, kind of like oceans. So once again, I mean, it's not an ocean biome, but it's still kind of like an ocean. So that's kind of cool right over here. Once again, this dimension is really cool, but we still have 3 other biomes we have to get to. So let's go to the next one. Okay, so now we're in the next biome right over here. And unfortunately, I've been very unlucky with this biome right over here, as it's just showing like from what, like when I teleported to here, it was just ocean, and I've been able to find a few islands, but still it's not the best. But whatever, you can still see what the biome looks like, even though it's just a few islands right over here. The biome, it is a legit biome. It's not just islands, it is an actual biome from what I know. So once again, so this is the Edge Wastelands, which this is kind of like the end biome, or not end biome, the end dimension right over here. And then this is the Star Shot. Interesting. Once again, and that's like a floaty type of mob. And then once again, this is the Edge Stone, which is kind of like End Stone. So once again, it's kind of parodying the other dimensions, which I think is kind of interesting. So it's kind of like similar to the other 3 dimensions, the other 3 vanilla dimensions, the Overworld, Nether, and End. It's kind of like that, once again. And then you can find the Octo Rock right over here. So you can find that right over here. So yeah, this is just Edge Stone. So once again, obviously this is not what the biome should typically look like from what I know, but that's how I ended up getting it. So once again, I'll put up a screenshot of what the biome is supposed to look like, as they did put it on the mod page. So once again, that's how the biome should look like, but once again, it just generated weirdly. But anyway, let's go to the next biome. Okay, so this is the next biome right over here, which this is the Quagmatic Slopes right over here. Now the Quagmatic Slopes right over here, this is where you find the Guy Rock. So I don't know how to describe this biome. Once again, for some reason it generated like a very small one. I'm not sure why. But anyway, this is kind of similar to the Mesa biome or whatever, or maybe the Badlands. I forgot. I don't know. Like, I keep getting those two mixed up. I'm not sure which one's in Minecraft. I think it's the Badlands. Yeah, it's the Badlands. But anyway, yeah, so this is similar to like the Badlands bombs in a lot of way. Like this, like the feel of it looks very similar to the Badlands right over here. This is where you find the Quagmatic Octo Rock, the Mica, and the Wet Mica right over here. So this is really interesting right over here. So once again, there's not much to show, mainly because it's a very small biome. But yeah, it is still kind of cool looking. Once again, I think all these are kind of cool. Once again, it's not perfect. Like, you do have some bugs right over here with how it's generating. Like, yeah, I'm sure that's not how it's supposed to generate. But once again, obviously there's some bugs, but I still think it's a pretty cool biome, to be honest. So yeah, now anyway, let's go to the 6th and final biome. Okay, so now we're back in the overworld. Now the reason why I couldn't do the 6th biome is actually because I couldn't find it right over here. So this is the Parapax General. So I'll put up a screenshot of what the biome is. And apparently on the Curse Forge page, it's listed as the Parapax Realm. So I'm not sure what's going on here. It said it couldn't be found within a reasonable distance, which means it's either not actually in the game or it's just very rare. So once again, I couldn't find that biome, unfortunately, but I'll put up a screenshot of what it's supposed to look like. But anyway, so I did promise I was going to do the redstone. So there's actually a few things right over here. So I forgot these do. I'm not sure what these do entirely, so let me just test once again. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure what these do. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but you have the drop block and the lift block right over here. But this right over here is the trick bomb. Now, this is a TNT kind of thing, and obviously you can tell because it says TNT. But obviously if we do... Okay, I did not expect that. Alright, let's try this. I want to try something. So let's go here. Let's do this. Yeah, it's still instant. Yeah, okay, so once again, it also creates a slightly larger kind of hole than the regular TNT right over here. And then there's one that I actually didn't, well, I did place it down, and you can actually see where it was. But anyway, there's actually another type of redstone block, and it's kind of interesting right over here. So this one, the reason why I did not put it there, or was, is because, well, look, so once again, if we do this, so once again, it's going to do that. And then there's one all the way down here. But if we go over here, so as you can see with this one, so this is, what is it called again? This is the strip bore block right over here. And what this one does is it basically creates a 1x1 hole. So once again, as you can see, it's going to go down and then going to continue going down, and what it's going to do is it's going to go down until it hits bedrock right over here. So once it hits bedrock, then it will be done its journey. So that's what this one is, and then it appears like it gets rid of the block, so it will even destroy its own kind of strip bore block. But once again, so this is a really cool kind of block, and I bet this will be very useful for mining. So if you want to go mining, you can do that. And from what I can tell, it also gives the block back. When I went down there and was in the different caves that it went through, it actually dropped the block. So it does actually keep the block right over here. Now this might cause a lot of lag, but once again, I'm going to try and do... Bruh. Okay, this is kind of cool. Bro. Once again, this is kind of cool. So you can create these large kind of holes and stuff like that. So once again, and then, yeah, these ones are going to be far behind. But once again, it's fine. So once again, it can create these large holes. So it's kind of cool. No, anyway, I want to try like a large hole. So like create a very large hole. I want to try that. So one sec. Okay, so I'm going to try and create a 7x7. So once again, let's yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't think I'm getting this correct, but whatever. So once again, so if we do this, bruh. But as you can see right over here, and some of them are farther like ahead than others, but once again, it can create a massive hole. Like you can do that, but once again, you would need a whole bunch, which I'm gonna guess that's gonna be, yeah, it's starting to lag the world, which is not good. But once again, obviously it will be kind of expensive in materials, but honestly, this is really cool, to be honest. So once again, and then, yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to, yeah, some of these are falling, okay. It's gonna make it quicker, and then once again, so this is kind of a cool mod right over here. And then this is going to hit bedrock in a second. So let's go down here. Some of them have already hit bedrock. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. So once again, let's clear. So I wanted to see this. So once again, so let's grab all this kind of stuff. So once again, give me all this. I actually saw like a few diamonds, so that's gonna be really cool, bro. Once again, so you can even get diamonds, bro. How many diamonds are there? Oh, come on. Whatever, that definitely was a lot of diamonds though. So once again, this is a very cool mod. It has some really cool features with it, so I highly recommend you check it out. Like, I had this on a list of mods that I wanted to do, or I was going to do a video where I was going to showcase a whole bunch of mods that added a dimension. But anyway, I wanted to do this video for a while, or make a video playing this mod or something. So once again, this is a really cool mod. So yeah, I recommend you check it out. And once again, I'm of course going to leave a link in the description to this mod. So if you want to check it out, then you can. So yeah, now anyway, that'll be it for the video today. Oh, and then you have even more right over here. Ooh, bruh, this is kind of cool. Actually, I want to see one thing. Bruh, this is, bruh, come on, bro. Yeah, this is kind of cool, and then you have some random diorite, but I'll just leave it there. Now anyway, so I'm going to end the video here, as I've been like recording for quite a while probably. So yeah, now anyway, that'll be it for the video. Okay, I'm going to jump down there afterwards, but anyway, that'll be it for the video today. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.